Welcome to Module 1.1 of the lesson, The Importance of Well-Being in the Workplace, entitled Definition of Well-Being. In this module, we will get to know two relevant aspects of the GEMMA project. First, we will explain what well-being is. And second, we will define the main dimensions of well-being according to the literature. When it is asked, "What is your purpose in life?" many people answer, "To be happy." This is because well-being is something we all look forward to in our lives, but it is probably a much more complex and multifaceted concept than we might think. So, what exactly is well-being? According to the Glossary of Terms of the World Health Organization, well-being is defined as a positive state experienced by individuals and societies. But what does this positive state consist of? This is not an easy question to answer. There are many definitions of this concept in the scientific literature. Let's see them. Among all the definitions, one aspect that all definitions have in common is what the World Health Organization stated in 1948. The WHO stated that health and mental health do not imply simply the absence of illness or mental problems, but include complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Consequently, well-being is something more than simply not being unwell or suffering. Thus, well-being promotion does not only imply addressing the negative aspects or attempting to diminish them, but also fostering positive aspects of health and the need to investigate on strengths or positive outcomes. An important part of defining well-being is identifying the three dimensions of well-being. We will do this in this section of the module. You will hear a lot about these dimensions in the future, so we recommend that you keep them in mind. Let's see what these dimensions are. Regarding the dimensions of well-being, much of this research has distinguished between hedonic well-being, or the pleasant life, and eudaimonic well-being, or the meaningful life. And later, authors such as Keyes unified this conceptualization into three dimensions. In this sense, it is worth mentioning the hierarchical model of well-being tested by Gallagher and colleagues. These authors showed statistically that well-being follows a hierarchical structure that combines three dimensions of well-being that are highly correlated. The first dimension is called emotional, subjective, or hedonic well-being. All of these terms are synonyms and refer to positive affective states about oneself and one's life, and it consists of experiencing high levels of positive affect, such as happiness, as well as low levels of negative affect, such as anxiety, and finally high levels of life satisfaction. The second dimension is called eudaimonic or psychological well-being, and it refers to several dimensions including a sense of self-determination or autonomy, the ability to effectively manage one's life and the world around it, a sense of continuing growth and development as a person, a belief that one's life is purposeful and meaningful, the possession of quality relationships with others, and finally, a positive evaluation of oneself and one's past life, accepting and acknowledging both strengths and weaknesses. And finally, the third dimension is social well-being, which emphasizes the importance of community connections and societal value, including aspects such as social coherence, actualization, integration, acceptance, and contribution. When individuals achieve these three factors, they are said to develop a complete state of well-being. According to the mental health continuum, well-being can be defined in two extremes: flourishing and languishing. Flourishing refers to a state in which individuals combine a high level of subjective well-being with an optimal level of psychological and social functioning, while languishing describes apathy, a sense of restlessness or agitation, or a general lack of interest in life or the things that typically bring pleasure. We hope you have learned what well-being is all about. In the next module, we will take a closer look at the challenges that academics face in achieving well-being. See you in the next module.